All right, guys, it's LSP. Just a quick one. It's the 20. I think it's day 24. Yeah, day 24, 16th of February 2018. On the back of yesterday's trading, which wasn't that great. I did see a trade that I was happy with today on the USDCAD. Just a quick one, guys. I posted this on Twitter. I don't know if anybody saw it, but basically I posted it on Twitter. It's just a very quick 16-pip trade. We basically fell for the first portion of the day today during London into a high time frame area where we've reversed, broke a swing high, took a small pullback, and I expected that this area was going to be the high basically of today was going to be challenged, which it was. And I'm not interested in all of this. This is the aftermath. I did a very quick scalp. Made £8.10, moving on, which brings the balance to 225.76. Which I just want to quickly say something else as well, and then I'll let you guys shoot off. But when you have a crap, and sorry if I keep going like this on my nose, guys. It's not. First of all, I've got a cold. Secondly, it was broken twice when I was young, and I used to scrap a lot. And I've got this kind of kink here. And instead of having it broken again and put back in place, I didn't. So obviously it caused me a lot of problems. Hence why I keep going like this all the time and like this all the time. Okay, so I'm sorry. But basically, just because you're having a crap day, or you've had a string of losses, or you aren't doing as well as you would expect to be doing, excuse me. Try not to allow yourself to be feared into not opening a trade when it sets up the way that your plan tells you. Now, a lot of people don't have a trading plan, and because of that, or they don't know what they're looking for, or they're not, they haven't been trading long enough to have enough experience to know what they're looking for, what works, what doesn't work, and so on. But when you get to that point, you've got to have something in place, because if you have something in place, this for me was an absolute emotionless trade. I actually opened this trade on my phone. I saw it. I knew that the levels I knew from the day before. I'd taken a quick scan, and I said, okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for 100% of the time. When I see it, I'm in. I don't think. I open the trade straight away at market, and then I add my stop, then I add my target, right? Because I don't want to waste any time. I wanted to be in this trade, 15 pips or 16 pips, and I'm done. So try not to let the fear get in the way. Trading should be emotionless, and the way to get to that emotionless trading, get to that point where you are comfortable trading the way that you're trading, and you're happy to just open a trade regardless of size, regardless of how much money you make or how much money you lose or anything like that, percentages. The only way to get to that point, right, is to have something mapped out so you know exactly what it is that you're looking for. And you've done it long enough to know, okay, I know that if I take this setup in this context every single time, then 57% of the time I'm going to make money. Okay, or 65% of the time I know I'm going to make money. When I scalp, truly scalp, focused scalping, right, my batting average is around about 86%. I keep looking that way and that way. My batting average is around about 86%. Sometimes, I can hit the 90s if I'm really focused, but just as a general rule of thumb, let's just call it 85%. 85% of the time, my scalping, I'm getting 20 pips out of the marketplace. I'm happy with that. This is why I'm not bothered about all of these big moves, but what I'm trying to get at is I arrived at that point by scalping over and over and over and over and over and over again. The same thing over and over and over and over and over again. There's a lot of different ways to scalp. People have got some EAs, some people use automated systems, some people use manual systems. Some people use moving averages, some people use MACDs, stochastics, all this stuff. Some people use just naked charts, price action, whatever the case may be. Scalping, for me personally, is easier than me holding onto a trade and making £1 million. It just is. So you have to get to that point. And the only way to get to that point is, like I said, to consistently trade the same thing over and over and over again, and give yourself enough time to measure the results and say, well, I started here and I've ended here and I've got 100 trades under my belt. What are my results? And then once you've got those results down, you can kind of work it out. You stick it on a graph, stick it on a pie chart, whatever you want to do. If you're like a flipping math nerd or whatever, or you like spreadsheets and whatever else, put it all in there, work it all out. 100 trades, use MyFX, MyFX book. You don't have to have it public, just put it private. Put it onto your account, whether it's a demo, whether it's a live, it doesn't matter. Get it on your account, put it on MyFX book, and you can look at your stats. You can actually work your stats out. And to be fair, MyFX book is pretty cool because it kind of does all that for you. So you need to know. You need to know the numbers. It's very, very important, because once you know the numbers, then you can take that into your, the next 100 trades, and you can adjust when you can adjust when you need to adjust, and you can leave things alone when they are working fine. So that's me, guys. I will do a look ahead video over the weekend for some things that I'm going to be looking for going into the new week. And I'm just going to say one last thing before I disappear. I was listening to something today about Twitter, and apparently Twitter's struggling. It's random, right? But apparently Twitter is struggling, and it needs to make some changes because you've got monsters like Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and all these massive companies, right, that are more geared towards social media, whereas Twitter is more kind of like a broadcast service where you kind of instant broadcasting. That's why Zero Hedge, for example, is very, very good because it's like instant. It's there, bang, 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 bang. Not as good as obviously a paid news service, but the point is, it's there, it's instant, it's on your, it's on your page straight away, notifications to your phone, and that's really what Twitter was all about. But this idea that Twitter's dying or whatever the case may be, do me a favor, guys. Tweet more, yeah. Tweet more. Just get some more content out there, right? Because I love Twitter. I think Twitter's great, and I wouldn't want to wake up one morning and it's just like, it's not called Twitter anymore, it's called Twatface, or just tweet. All right, guys. So anyway, we'll leave it at that. I'm gonna go and get some rest, and I will catch you all in the look ahead video. Have a great weekend, and I will speak to you then. Take care. Bye. Take care, guys. Bye bye.